Well. It took over a year to find out when this game is coming out, but we now have confirmation that Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope will be available on October 20th of this year. Let's start the party! What's going on, good people? In today's video, we are going to be looking further into what we know about this upcoming follow-up to Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Sparks of Hope represents a direct sequel to that game, but instead of taking place in the Mushroom Kingdom, Mario and Rabbids will instead be taking its methodical tactical gameplay to the far stretches of the universe, as Mario and his Rabbid gang will be traveling to many different planets to help our little Sparks friends fend off an impending threat of the darkness that seeks to take over the planets. For those wanting to know more about the Mario and Rabbids franchise, just think of it as a strategic, turn-based combat Mario game in which Mario and his goofy rabbit friends are tasked with overcoming dark forces that threaten to disrupt the peace within the Mushroom Kingdom, and in this new game of Sparks of Hope, the universe. Mario and his friends move along in a grid-like format in the original game, where the players input commands like hiding behind shelter, shooting their enemies, or flanking the competition to get an upper hand in battle, as the goal is to eliminate all enemies in an area. Once you've expended your turn, the enemies now have the opportunity to try to finish off your team. This tactical combat and breadth of tactical options is what made the first game in Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle so excellent. And we can also see in this new mini-direct by Nintendo that this game looks to bring the combat a bit further in this newest outing. Now, there are several new aspects to this game that differentiate it from its predecessor. The first being the movement of your characters. As we can see, we now have a radius in which our heroes can travel. Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle sported the traditional grid-based navigation that has been very common with many tactical franchises, including Fire Emblem and Final Fantasy Tactics, just to name a few. In Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope, the developers are venturing into new territory by eliminating the grid-based system, effectively giving the player more freedom as to where to position themselves so long as they stay within their player radius. While in this radius, the players can walk around freely, collecting items, dash into enemies, or just scout out the battlefield before they finalize their command. As we can see here, we see that each member of the team dashes into a particular enemy before taking cover. After Luigi, the third party member, finishes dashing into his enemy, he then takes out his weapon and manages to finish off all the enemies that had been dashed into that current round, while also dealing damage to nearby foes in the process. Talk about crowd control. And here we also see the confirmation of Rabbid Rosalina. This makes perfect sense, as she originated from the Mario Galaxy series. This seems like a natural fit for her, as this game is all about planet hopping and galactic exploration. It looks like we also have the return of what looks like star bits as well. Quite the tie-in, right? What we can use with this currency is currently unclear, but if it is anything like the first game, then perhaps these will come in handy to purchase some essential upgrades or items for use on the battlefield. We can also see that the return of catapulting your teammates into the sky for extended movement is returning as well in Sparks of Hope, as we see Rosalina doing just that to flank her enemies. In the previous video I made about this game, I mentioned that the inclusion of real-time elements to the combat is going to really add new extemporaneous decision-making to the game, resulting in more opportunities to send your opponents to oblivion. That's right, let's talk about those pesky bob-ombs. Just as we saw in the reveal trailer to the game a year ago, we can see Mario dashing into a bob-omb to activate its countdown. Mario then throws the bob-omb to a nearby enemy who happens to be surrounded with bob-ombs. And guess what comes next? They all get sent to Jesus. Or maybe to Bowser. Which leads to a brilliant segue to Bowser being in this game. Man, I'm so lame. But yeah, Bowser is in this game. Who would have known? And he's helping Mario and friends? What the heck is going on here? Yes, Nintendo, take my money. Alright, seriously, Bowser being in this game is absolutely awesome, and the fact that we can control him and use his special powers is going to be super awesome. Just going back to the Bob-ombs for a sec before we end this video, I wonder if the enemies have the capacity to use Bob-ombs or other environmental means of dealing damage to you. It would be kinda cool if they could, not because I'm sadistic and I like getting wrecked, but because this greatly opens up gameplay possibilities we haven't seen in this series yet, placing greater focus on forward-thinking strategy and accounting for all variables in the arena before making our moves. Fun stuff, good people! The icing on the cake was of course learning that we only have a handful of months left to play this game, with pre-orders already up and a confirmed release date of October 20th of this year. Now just hold that thought while I head over to the eShop and get my pre-order in. So Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope is coming out quite soon actually, and this game just keeps on looking better and better. So what about you? What aspects of this game are you most looking forward to? Have you played the original? Are you upset that the grid-based combat is no longer here? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content regarding this game and many others, as I make video game previews, reviews, tips and tricks videos, and more surrounding all the latest and greatest releases in the industry. Thank you for your support, and I hope all you good people have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace!